I can't quite place my finger on it, but something about this gym bugs me. Hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood POKEMANIAC, coming at you with another enthralling episode of Pokemon White version. And in the last episode, well, we basically finished up Castelia City and then cleared out an infestation of Team Plasma goons who decided to set up their base of operations literally right across from the gym, which, you know, and as far as I know, gym leaders are the only authority figures in the Unova region at this point. So, I mean, it was basically building your secret evil lair right across the street from the police department. But that's neither here nor there. What is here, however, is it's finally time to take on our third gym. And my goodness, what a gym it is. It is in a skyscraper. We are in Castelia City, the biggest city in Unova. And, well, it's time to earn ourselves a third gym badge. Hey, Clyde, what do you got to say for yourself? What do you think of Castelia City? Ah, it's beautiful. I bet with all the bustling people, you started feeling worn down on your way to the gym. Never mind, this will help. Take it. And we get ourselves a fresh water because Clyde is our most reliable ally. He truly is our best friend. Bianca and Sharon, who? I don't know them. I got Clyde. The theme of this gym is walking through walls. Oh, so it's a ghost-type gym. At first glance, these funny honey walls may look impassable or even impossible. If you try hard, it'll work out, so I say. But if it doesn't, here's a sweet tip. Step on the switches on the floor. All right, so Clyde also, once again, just kind of giving away, giving away the bit here. And Burgh is an artist and everything, so what do you think his gym is? I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't know. Like, I'm sure it's supposed to be like an art gallery or something, but a honey-covered interior gym. It's like, I know it's the bug-themed everything, but like, I don't know. This does not double as like a museum or anything. But if we press hard enough, we can walk through the honey walls and step on switches. So that's pretty handy, I suppose, but my goodness, that is not a very pleasant feeling. And yeah, I suppose this is like an art museum because it's got pictures and stuff all hanging up. But it doesn't integrate into the, it doesn't integrate as like a, piece of the community as well as, the other gyms have up to this point. So, but that's all right. Two for three ain't really bad. And of course, Burgh would have freaking clowns in his gym. Battles in the Castelia gym are beautiful. They are pure art. I get it, because Burgh's an artist. Ain't that right? And, well, at least they're marginally... Okay, a Harlequin, not necessarily a clown. And they look marginally better than they did in, say, 4th gen. So I guess I can't complain too much. It's less frightening overall. But he's going to throw out a Swaddle. I almost said a Seattle. Again, going with the whole America theme. Against us, which isn't too scary if you ask me. Particularly because even though like Incinerate isn't like the greatest move, but Mojo Jojo's specialty is against the fire is fire type moves, which are super effective against the bug types and the grass types. And because you are grass and bug, you are super effective against the you know what I'm talking about. But we're going to light this thing. I mean, come on, baby. Light my fire. We're going to light this thing up. Of course, it was going to KO. I would have been really concerned if Mojo Jojo could not even take down a single Swaddle. And, here we are. Flame Burst. Yes, please. My goodness. It's about time we got a good fire-type move. So we're going to get rid of Incinerate here. I don't really think we're going to be needing it in the near future. And we are giving him Flame Burst, which is the move we were, in fact, waiting for. So we are going to keep... He's going to send out a Venipede, which is not as intimidating as, its evolved forms, of course. So we're just going to hit it with a Flame Burst. That's definitely going to take it out now. And now, because we have Flame Burst, we can finally evolve Mojo Jojo. Falling beautifully! This is also an art. All right, well, maybe... Clown, a little charming. I wouldn't clown on you, that's for sure. So we can come over here and step on this switch so we can go through another honey one. I can't imagine this is up to OSHA standards. Like, if it's real honey, like that's I don't know how it's like keeping very well. We're gonna get the Eviolite from Mojo Jojo, and then we're gonna give the Eviolite to Skipper for the time being, because I think giving the Eviolite is going to be better than the Mystic Water, at least in this gym. And then since, you know, no time like the present, I suppose, we are finally going to evolve Mojo Jojo. All right, and here it is, guys. What? Mojo Jojo's evolving? Mojo Jojo's an evolving monkey, and into a bigger monkey he will evolve. That's right, we are finally able to evolve Mojo Jojo into his final form. Which, I'll be honest with you guys, it's not as impressive as all that sounds. And yeah, he's the quirky one. I'll give him that much. So now we have ourselves a whatchamacallit. Panseer's the initial form. Simisear, that's right. What it is. Yeah, he's quirky, all right. Yeah, so that's not too bad. And now we have what's basically probably a one-man show to get through this gym, all things considered. Well, maybe not a one-man show, but going back to the absurdity of this gym. I mean, it makes sense why there are clowns in here. Well, there's too much going on, Burgh. I gotta tell you, there's too much going on. If this is real honey, that's not keeping very well, because honey technically doesn't go bad, but it has to be like properly stored. All right, it can't just be hanging out on the walls like this. And if this isn't real honey, it's some sort of synthetic compound, and I would hazard to guess this is a suffocation hazard for children. And wow, okay, wow. When you step on a switch, the one that pops out is moi. On that note, have a battle with moi. All right, well, I don't know what you are talking about. You are scaring moi. That's for true. Harlequin Carry. All right, let's see what he's got. Maybe he'll carry this gym. Yeah. Nope, just Sawaddle. Never mind. And the Mojo Jojo's premiere. I tell you what, did he burn his hands or something? I don't know why he's doing that. But a good flame burst once again, because Sawaddles, while they have decent stats, being a grass bug type is very rough, because you're not only do you have weaknesses, they're all doubled, because bug and grass are quite similarly related, typing wise. Well, weakness and weakness wise. So, and say hello to a Pokemon we haven't seen thus far, and that's Dwebble. Oh, look at him. He's a little hermit crab. Isn't that so cute? But he was not long for this world. Well, he's a little bit longer than normal Pokemon. You'll see why in a second. Dwebble is the rock bug type Pokemon. A pretty unique typing of Pokemon. I cannot believe that did not take it down to sturdy. Dwebble, it's very defensive. Rock and bug is a very interesting typing. It's not specifically weak to, too much. Let's say it's better than bug grass. But Dwebble, super bulky, has decent attack. If you want, I don't know, like a cool defensive bug, I mean, that's probably your best bet, all things considered. So, I mean, give her a try. I personally am not like a super fan of, Dwebble, but it could make a good tank given the right situation. So, hiding makes battle instincts dull, All right, I'll take your word for it. But anywho, we have more switches to step on, because that's the point of the gym. I just, like everything about this gym, it's messy, it's sloppy, it's got weird art everywhere, the colors clash, the honey thing doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Like, I just, what's going on? What's going on there, Bird Mama? Tell me what's going on. All right, so we got more jelly walls to go through, and at least it makes like a really funny noise. I'll give it that much. We'll go ahead and hit the switch over here, because, well, we need to. What more do you... Oh, I bumped right into him. Oh, my gosh. Now we're both sticky, and he somehow made me stickier. This gym is just a horrible experience overall. But overall, I'm not super worried about this gym. As far as puzzles go, this is a very simple one. If you stop halfway, the wall will shoot you back, but all you have to do is just keep pressing forward. So not like much of a puzzle, as in like a, as far as gyms go, but it's just, I don't know. this is one of my least favorite gyms out of the whole generation, but makes up for cohesion for uniqueness. So yeah, let's leave it at that. Yeah, thanks for going to all the trouble of calling me out. I'll channel my gratitude into Pokemon moves and make sure it gets to you. Oh, it's there's a lot getting to me in this gym. That's for sure. All right, Rick, wait. Like, come on, man. You're a clown, right? Well, you're a Harlequin, right? Like, at least have a stage name or something. Don't you? Oh, Rick. Great. Sounds phenomenal, huh? Oh, I'm Harlequin Rick. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. All right. I don't know. Maybe he's doing the sad clown bit. I was defeated by a strong spirit. You seem unfazed by anything. Yeah, I'm a clown. My name's Rick. If you hadn't stepped on that switch, I'd still be stuck hidden away. That's right. Bug gym trainers like to be bugged. All right. Well, you're bugging me. That's for sure. It really doesn't work when they use the pun and then you use the same pun that they used, does it? But with that, we have cleared ourselves another pathway, which again, very hard to get lost. In this, ew, I touched another one. Oh, they're so gross. They seem to have their own, like, viscosity to their, skin. I don't know if that's their, I wonder if they moisturize with all the honey in here. I wonder if they also, if they can just eat the honey off of the walls. Like, I don't know. Again, I don't quite understand the Unova workplace regulations, but this just seems hazardous all around. What do you think? This Pokemon gym, how should I say, isn't it full of outrageous and mysterious charms? Well, you had me at outrageous and mysterious charms. It's a bridge too far there, buddy. What's your name, huh? Harlequin Lewis. All right, at least that's a funny name. You don't know anyone actually named Lewis, so I mean, I suppose that could. But he's got himself a Venipede. Not too bothersome now that we've got new and improved Mojo Jojo here. The corked up monkey just dancing all over these bugs like it's nobody's business. And getting to level 23, which ain't too shabby. I'm so proud of you, Mojo Jojo. Again, like just ever since the first gym, he's just been proving himself more and more worthy as time goes on. I still stand by my original my original analysis of the elemental monkeys. They're not fantastic, but I'm very happy Mojo Jojo's with us, at least right now. As a trainer, you're sure full of charm. Oh, shucks, man. You know what? Thanks, Lewis. That almost makes me not completely disgusted by clowns. All right, and we're gonna have to, flick. Look at the switch. Huh! And we have opened the pathway to the gym leader, Burgh, who's a little bug. Like if you say it with the right accent, Burgh almost sounds like bug. Is that what they were going for? And he lives in New York, so it's like Burgh, the city. We're looking pretty dang good if you ask me. So let us. Do we have any berries or anything we could have? Oh no, here's what we can do. We can give Mojo Jojo the amulet coin because Mojo Jojo likes money and money likes Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo shall earn more money. All right, we could have used a quick claw, which wouldn't be too shabby at all. But I think we are looking pretty good, rocking out with the team that we have. And again, I don't understand the theming of this gym at all. Now we've got stained glass up here, but I don't know. Maybe it's something along the line. Ooh, wait. He's got a mustache now. Okay. Anyway, maybe I just don't understand the mind of of an artist of Burgh's caliber. But I don't know. Without any further ado, enough faffing around. We've been distracted long enough. Thanks again for your help. My bug Pokemon are scurrying with excitement about getting to battle you. That's not a bothersome phrase, but I'm still bothered by it. My bug Pokemon are scurrying with excitement. I'm sure I can find some way to be grossed out by that. Let's get straight to it. Yeah, sure. Sure, bud. Whatever you say. And there he is in the flesh for the first time. We actually get to see his fully realized. Every single time, this dude does nothing I'm expecting. I guess that's a strategy in and of itself. Throw them off. He is on his knees, ready for battling. I guess he throws his passion, all of his passion, into everything that he does. But say hello to Burgh's first Pokemon, which is a Whirlipede. A Pokemon we haven't seen thus far. It is the evolved form of Venipede, marginally more intimidating. It is actually quite a bit stronger when it comes to, as a bug-type Pokemon, or just as a Pokemon in general. The jump from Venipede to Whirlipede is actually kind of insane, so this thing can be rather intimidating. But this one, it is Bug Poison type. It's going to be on level 21, of course, with the ability Swarm, so if it gets to about a third of it, the lower of its health, its Bug-type moves are going to get increased. But if it goes too far, 100% of its health, it's going to faint. With the moves Poison Tail, Struggle Bug, Pursuit, and Screech. Not that we're going to see any of that. And my goodness, that was quick. Next up is his Dwebble. Now, Dwebble's a monster that we have fought not even a time or two, just one time. Before, and in this gym, nonetheless. So, come on out! It's a little Dwebble. All right. So, also, not super intimidating, if you ask me. It is the Bug Rock type. This one's going to be on level 21 with the ability Shell Armor, and it's got the moves Smackdown, Struggle Bug, Feint Attack, and Sand Attack. Now, two attacks for the price of one. I tell you what, half his attacks are actual attacks. Now, that Smackdown is a little bit worrisome if you have yourself a Flying-type Pokemon or a Bug-type Pokemon of your own that you were trying to raise. Also, if you do get hit with a Smackdown and you are a Flying-type Pokemon, it will ground you. So I'm not saying that word. My Switch was turned on! All right, so, why did we... Man, I hate Castelia City, man. We get flashed in an alleyway. I got Team Plasma trying to set up shop right across from the gym leader. And now the gym leader tells us we just turned him on. What did I do to deserve this? I just want to play with my Pokemons and get gym badges. Oh, maybe Cyrus was onto something about resetting the universe. But anyway... yeah, so Smackdown will get rid of your... Well, I don't know if it get rid of your flying typing per se, but it will ground you, so you will be vulnerable to, like ground-type moves and whatnot. So, we got the Hyper Potion out of the way, and because that Dwebble, we lowered its defense, this Razor Shell took it out. And finally, the creme de la creme of the starving artist. It is Leavanny. We are going to switch Pokemon. We're going to throw Mojo Jojo out here. He's all corked up and ready to go. He's been itching for this battle. This is why we needed Mojo Jojo, by the way. So, say hello to Leavanny. This is the evolved form of Seawaddle. Could it be time to bug out of here? No, I refuse to be squashed. All right, well, tell you what, we're about to squash this beef real quick. We're going to give ourselves a workup because, well, let's go over Leavanny first of all. Oh, it bowed to us. So proper and polite. Leavanny, the bug grass type Pokemon. Like I said, the evolved form of Sewaddle. This one's going to be on level 23 with the ability Swarm. No hold item, fortunately, with the moves Razor Leaf, Struggle Bug, String Shot, and Protect. Now, I don't know if Mojo Jojo, even in his, final form, would be able to OHKO this thing. So we are going to work up, and also we're going to see if we can't predict the Protect. I'm in his head, man. I'm like a brain-eating larva, since you like bugs so much. I'm like a brain-eating larva. I'm in your head, bro. All right, and Mojo Jojo's attack rose. His attack is better. His attack is bigger. Not only his regular attack, but his special attack also, because his attacks have been raised. And then let us hit this thing with a Flame Burst. I don't expect this thing to survive. Leavanny, while having the same issues as your everyday grass and bug type Pokemon, Leavanny is actually pretty quick. And also has pretty decent attack. I've used one before, and honestly, it performs fairly well on the team. It is a good slot for your grass and or bug types. So, and with that, Mojo Jojo has officially surpassed Skipper for the first time. How about that? Ain't that crazy? And we defeated leader Burgh. We squashed him like a Burgh. Is it over? Has my muse abandoned me? Apparently, you can get off your knees now. maybe he's stuck to the floor. I mean, it's covered in honey. We know that much. So maybe he wants to, but he just can't. I lost. Whatever. Losing to you doesn't bug me because you're amazingly strong. What's the pun there? Because his gym's a maze? I don't know. This is a gym badge. You beat me, so it's yours. And that's right. We get ourselves the insect badge. We know it's the insect badge because that guy on the 89th floor of that one place spoiled it for us. Let me guess. Pokemon up to level 40 will obey me even in trades, huh? It's the insect badge. It's insectable. I mean, incredible. I cannot wait to leave this place. The more time you spend in the big city, the more time you end up missing, your rural backwater towns like Nakreen City, right? Or Nuvema Town, I suppose. If you have 3 badges, Pokemon up to level 40 will obey you. Okay, 3 badges? Like, I thought this badge in particular was the one that made Pokemon up to level 40. We're getting mixed messages, but, I mean, hey, he totally subverted my expectations from what we heard from that last guy, including traded Pokemon. Because I'm a generous guy, I'll also give you this. And we get TM76, which is a struggle bug. And, I mean, all you artists out there know that the struggle is definitely real, so I guess it makes sense that Burgh would be the one to give us the TM for struggle bug. Alright, is a struggle getting through your gym there, Burgh. Struggle Bug also lowers the special attack of the target that was damaged. I'm the best guy to tell you it's the little things that count. I know he's talking about bugs and insects, but I'm going to choose to be upset by this. Alright, and with that, guys, we are the proud new owners of the Insect Badge, and it is finally time to move on and leave Castelia City behind. Oh my goodness, is this the right path? I hope this is the right path to get out. It was easier getting to Burgh than it is escaping his gym. Honestly, this could qualify as a saw trap. So, hello, I would like to play a game. In this gym, you are surrounded by clowns covered in honey. Alright, also, man, I know it's like spring right now, but this place would be absolutely... Well, maybe he wants that because it is the bug gym. This place would be swarming with bugs and insects. I mean, you would not be able to keep this place up to code. But, whew, honestly, glad that's over with. As far as, oh, geez, again, I seriously, I get chills whenever I hear that sound because I think someone's calling me IRL. All right, so let's see. Let's see who's giving us the call. And oh, it's Bianca. Oh, after getting her Muna back. It seems like she's, mellowed out just a little bit. I wonder if she's still hanging around with Iris, her fully capable bodyguard. All right, and let's see what she has to say here. Hey there, where are you now? I'm in front of the gym, honestly. Could you do me a favor? Let's have a Pokemon battle. Oh, wow. This is new. I've never actually had, my rival just straight up invite me to a battle so that I would know it is coming. And, like... Look, I love Bianca to death. Like, believe me. She's such a sweetheart. Total air. It kind of goes in. She's a total sweetheart. She's great. She loves Pokemon. Great gal. Okay, don't get me wrong. So, I don't mean this. I mean this lovingly. My goodness, is that a 5-head on this girl? Holy tamale! I didn't get to address this earlier because the last time we were in like a group chat and everything, but look at that thing. You can land a plane on it. It goes all the way back. A Snorlax could be sleeping on that thing. My goodness, I could have a gym battle on there. Like, holy tamale, Bianca, girl. Like, I know she can't do much about it, but like, my goodness. And then she kind of has the hair and the hat to really accentuate the eggness of her face. I mean, girl, like, I don't know, do something, rent that out as a billboard, something. At least make a little bit of money. Get that bag while you're living like this. Like, geez. Again, I say that with love. Poor Bianca, she didn't deserve any of that, man. I
Iris has trained me, and I've become a little stronger. I should be able to protect my own Pokemon now. Let's meet each other at the gate at Route 4. Okay, see you later.
And yeah, so she does give you a little bit of a warning that we are going to go battle. But before we do that, we are going to pop on over to the Pokemon Center so that we can heal up our team. Even though I don't think they actually took damage in that whole battle. Well, the gym leader battle. Yeah, Burgh is not exactly a hard gym leader. He does get a little difficult, however, depending on your team composition. And he was going to be rather difficult for us had we not taken the path that we did. Which, while we're, healing up and while, we're getting ready to head over to Route 4, I guess I can kind of explain to you guys what my original plan was before Mojo Jojo basically won my heart over. So, initially, when getting to Castelia City, back in 2011, there was a Wi-Fi distribution event. It was called they would give you an item called the Liberty Pass, where you could take that to a place, an event-only area called Liberty Square or Liberty Garden, one of the two, which you could get to from going to Liberty Dock or from Liberty Pier. So this guy over here, when you receive the Liberty Pass, he would actually take you over there, and which is basically, that would be like, oh my goodness, where Ellis Island, where the Statue of Liberty is. That was the equivalent. And, there'd be a little kind of sub-story. There'd be some Team Plasma goons there that you would have to take care of. And then you could catch the legendary Pokemon Victini. Now, Victini is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time, guys. I'm talking, like, top 3. Like, he's up there with Mewtwo. And probably arguably my favorite typing of all time, being a Psychic and Fire type. Now, Victini is a legendary Pokemon, so I would have gone over the event. We would have captured the Victini, and we wouldn't have necessarily used it throughout our journey. But I did have it planned where I would basically enlist Victini's help for Burgh's gym. Because while Leavanny didn't seem like too much of a threat, because we had, Mojo Jojo with us. If we just had Skipper, we would have had a very difficult time dealing with that Pokemon because it would have absolutely mopped the floor, swabbed the poop deck with Skipper, as it were. So, I'm very glad we had the opportunity to not have to worry about that. But originally, what I was going to do was I was going to, take on the event and then use Victini just for Burgh's gym as backup in case we needed it, because it would obviously be the bugs would be no match for a Victini, that's for sure. However, Mojo Jojo, again, basically just won me over in the first gym, and so instead of Victini, I decided to actually take Mojo Jojo with us to be like the stand-in. At least for a while. So yeah, and as far as the Victini event goes, it's dubious trying to get that event to work at best. So because we have the Mojo Jojo, because it's not like a super relevant thing, I'm afraid we are just going to skip over the Victini event for this playthrough. I know, rather unfortunate. If I can get it working in the future, we might come back and revisit it again, just because Victini's top tier Pokemon for me. But yeah, so just a little explanation there. That was the original plan, and then Mojo Jojo really just proved his worth. So here we are. And speaking of, here we are. Here's Bianca. Right on time, I must say.
Hello, Maniac! You remember the promise you made to me on the cross transceiver, right? So let's get right to our Pokemon battle. But before that...
what's she doing? She's going over and talking to the attendant?
They say we can have a Pokemon battle in the gate as long as we're careful not to break the electric bulletin board.
Oh, see, it's the little things, guys. It really is. It's those little details. Like, Bianca's such a sweet girl. I'm telling you, excellent characters. I'm happy that she is my best friend and one of my 2 rivals. All right.
I'm the new and improved version of me. It's gonna go great this time. Let's start up our Pokemon battle again.
All right, I love the confidence, too. She seems to be recovering very nicely after her experience. And it's also nice, too, because, you know, she's growing and improving. She didn't shut down. She didn't get, you know, super scared. You know, she decided to improve herself, which I find incredibly admirable. But anywho, we are in the middle of a battle with the new and improved Bianca. She is going to start out with her herdier. Yeah, say that like 5 times fast. And it's going to be on level 18, the pure normal type. Nothing we haven't seen before. As you can see, it's got Intimidate. That's for all true. And so our attack is lower. It's gonna have the moves Odor Sleuth, Bite, Helping Hand, and Takedown. We are going to focus our energy a little bit because I think Skipper if we can get a crit.
My Pokemon and me, we trained and got tough.
If we can get a crit, it will ignore the stat changes. So that's my logic there. Lowering defense will also kind of help even out those stat changes as well. Skipper, right on cue, right on, and he dodges the takedown. Oh my goodness, Skipper is the GOAT. I mean, he's the otter, but he's the GOAT. I tell you what, that's great. Good job, Skipper. I'm so proud of you. All right, and of course, she's going to be sending out her Pan Sage, which she will have in the instance that you chose yourself an Oshawott, just like your friendly neighborhood Pokemaniac here, which we are going to switch for Mojo Jojo. All right, because he is used to taking down grass monkeys in particular. So, anywho, kind of like I was saying earlier, I really like the character development in this game as well, particularly from the side characters. Bianca, she didn't shut down. She decided that she was going to improve herself and make sure that she's strong enough to take care of her Pokemon in the future, which that's admirable. Great message. I mean, it's so good. So good. Like, I love the storytelling in this game. It is heads and shoulders, knees and toes above other Pokemon games. So, but anywho, let's get into it. All right, she is going to have herself a Pansage if you chose yourself an Oshawott, level 18, pure grass type with the ability Gluttony with the moves Lick, Vine Whip, Fury Swipes, and a Leech Seed. Pretty annoying. And if you in fact chose Tepig, you would be facing down a Panpour right now, level 18, pure water type with the moves Lick, Water Gun, Fury Swipes, and Water Sport. Also Gluttony for the ability, almost forgot that. And had you chosen Snivy, she would have herself her own quirky little monkey, Pansear, level 18, pure fire type with the ability Gluttony with the moves Lick, Incinerate, Fury Swipes, and Yawn. So that Yawn would be rather annoying, but overall I think that would probably be the least annoying Pokemon overall. So how about that? Up next is the Pokemon that we just helped get back for poor little Bianca here. It is her Munna! And she should have a Moonstone. We have a Moonstone for her if she want to evolve it right now. But much like our monkey, it was prudent for her to let this thing level up and get some good moves before evolving into a Musharna. So Munna, the captive Pokemon that we just got back for her, it is going to be on level 18. It's the pure Psychic type with the ability Forewarn, as you can see, and it's got the moves Yawn, Psybeam, Imprison, and Moonlight. So this thing's going to be rather annoying, if you ask me. We are faster, so if I get a Focus Energy off and then a Razor Shell, if it yawns me, we should be okay. Or maybe I'd rather just get 2 Razor Shells off. I think that's going to be the strats, because I really do believe that she's going to want to yawn us to put us to sleep. But, you know, at this... Oh, just... Gee, I hope this Munna doesn't have Razor Shell unexpectedly, or we're screwed, guys. All right, so we're going to get another Razor Shell in here, and because Skipper is the absolute greatest of all time, he has already lowered the defense of this Munna, so this Razor Shell will, in fact, kill. All right, from that range. Not so bad. Skipper proving his worth tenfold and growing to level 24 because you cannot let Mojo Jojo get ahead of you. That's right. And last but not least, her Pig Knight. All right, which is an absolute baller name, if you ask me. We are going to leave Skipper in here. This is her starter. So if you are suave like me and you picked yourself up an Oshawott, she will have herself a Pig Knight. Look at him flex. Look at the confidence just radiating from this ham. I tell you what. Oh my goodness, he looks like a regular old pro wrestler. All right, so we're going to use Razor Shell. So Pig Knight, it is going to be on level 20. That was way too fast. It's going to be on level 20. It is the firefighting type with the ability Blaze. Blaze it! And the move's Defense Curl, Flame Charge, Arm Thrust, and Smog. Not that you will get to see any of those. All right.
I trained with Iris, but I still couldn't win.
That's all right, Bianca. It's me we're talking about, all right? I'm a maniac. And just continuing on, if you had chosen Tepig, she would have herself a Servine Pure Grass type with the ability Overgrow, with the moves Wrap, Growth, Leaf Tornado, and Leech Seed. And finally, if you were crazy or doing a challenge run and chose yourself Snivy, she would have a Duat-Mite on level 20, Pure Water type, as we know, with the ability Torrent, as we know, with the moves Water Sport, Focus Energy, Razor Shell, and Fury Cutter. All right, and we get a nice chunk of change for winning since we had the amulet coin on. And, this game, it's so cute! Pulling her hat down, like, she's like,
I'll never be a strong trainer like Sharon or Iris, but, you know, since we left Nuvema Town, I've met a lot of people, and I've been thinking about what I want to do in life. When you look at it that way, Pokemon have given me a lot of new experiences. Having my Pokemon Stone was just really hard, and I felt really unsure. Still, I gotta say, I'm really glad I went. I've learned so much on this journey, and I also learned that being with Pokemon is really, really important. Okay, well, I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye, Maniac!
And goodbye, Bianca. So, glad she is figuring out her path in life. And it's funny how, it's funny how it seems that the more Team Plasma operates, including their, rhetoric and stealing Pokemon and everything, it is quite literally just reaffirming all of our, at least the people that we know. It's just reaffirming all their love and wanting to be with Pokemon. So, funny how that works out sometimes. So, without further ado, well, I guess the lesson there is that, despite the fact that people can, say anything they want, and sometimes, do almost anything they want with seemingly no repercussion, there are people who can think for themselves and come to their own conclusions, regardless of what, people are saying or doing around them. Even to the contrary. But with that, guys, that little philosophy bomb dropped on you. We're going to end it off right there. I think we accomplished quite a bit in this episode. So if you liked what you saw, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Sharon is a big ol' nerd. Bianca, flighty as a bird. Juniper really likes to yap. Then there's me, the Pokemaniac.